Primal Warrior. She can shape her icons, a type of living fluid, into various weapons, wielding them with unparalleled speed. Angela can take the fight to the skies, transforming her icons into a razor-sharp spear, diving into enemy lines, and opening up opportunities for her
I
team.
will leave this
In times
universe a
of
better
danger,
place than it was
she can morph
before
a
I
weapon
was
into a
created.
shield to block incoming
30
damage.
seconds before you attack.
And
Get
when the
ready.
moment
I
is
will
right,
bring peace to
she
this
descends
universe,
from
no
above,
matter the cost.
transforming her spear into dual axes to crush foes and protect her allies. This update introduces an all-new team-up ability, removes
Just
one,
saying,
and
you
welcomes
might wanna
new
look the
members
other
to
way if
two
things get
existing
ugly,
team-ups. Ziyong will provide a detailed
The battle
breakdown
starts
story.
in 5, 4,
Our new convergence mode map,
2,
Heart of
1.
Heaven, launches on
All you need to
September
do is capture the
25th.
mission area.
Get
Got
ready
it?
for a whole new battlefield.
What Hydra is doing here is unethical by any standard.
Season 4 is also bringing a major update to arcade mode. Fan favorites like Clone Rumble and franchise Grand Blast are coming back and will be permanent. We are also introducing Free Fire, a mode with no restrictions on duplicate kills, and a complete annihilation mode where you rack up points without kills. Doom Match, Annihilation, Free Fire, Grand Grand Blast, and Clone Rumble will all be accessible on a single arcade mode pass. You can do for one mode or several at once, making it easier than ever to jump in and take how it works. The highly anticipated Summer Special Volume 2 lands on September 18th, bringing fresh summer costumes and cosmetics to help you feel the GTN style. Custom Ultimate Ability VX has been a hit
Destiny
with players,
awaits.
and we've seen lots of discussion about making these effects visible to everyone.
Let's do
So,
this.
starting from Season 4, Custom Ultimate Ability
We must
VFX
protect this
will
place.
be visible to all players. Of course, we're adding an option to let you hide other players' custom effects. So you can
I need healing.
We are rolling out a new batch of adorable accessories for Magneto, starting with Hope and Betty, and Luna Snow. This will be available after the September 26th update. With our we are adding a February spot. Now you can finance your heroes dance.
Born again!
The hand of heaven is here.
With also for much you love slow working for the super hero family. So we are bringing hero slow works
Destiny
to PC. During Season 4, we are also introducing a gallery
Their
card
team's
download
capture
feature.
progress has passed the
Players
halfway
can now
point.
set high definition images to their devices by
get a web and you
I am ready to put on a show!
One more is called for
to help you better express yourself. Starting September 18th, your auto custom will set as animated emojis. Our costume trial program for university students has proven to be very popular. So for Season 4, we are rotating in a new batch of 10 costumes and MVPs. University students and remote visitors are verifying the school email address. Please know that existing perks enjoyers will also need to re-verify, so don't miss out.
You captured more than
And
half
don't
of the
forget,
mission area.
we
Keep
did not
going.
series tournament continues in September. First, from 500 regions, your special for all team Stay tuned and focus for more updates. Now, I'll hand it over to Ziyong, who's ready to dive into all the details about team-up ability changes and balance updates for Season 4.
Hey, Rivals.
Joe here. Happy to see you all again. Time flies. Season 3 is
I'm
drawing
opening
to
a
close,
portal.
and the brand new Season 4 is right around the corner. Guangguang has already unveiled some exciting new content, and now I'm here to walk you through the changes to team-up abilities and balance updates coming in
There
Season
is only
4.0.
open your eyes. Reality.
Where there is evil in this universe,
Let's
I will
dive
be there
into
to
what's
balance
new
it.
and what's changing with team-up abilities.
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
A brand new team-up arrives, Divine Armory. Angela
some
takes
pretty
center
impressive tech you're
stage
wearing,
as
kid.
the anchor of this team-up, sharing a fragment of
Wait,
her
you have gear
icons
more
with her
advanced than
brother,
mine?
Thor.
And you got
This
it from
gives him the ability to throw a thunder
I don't know how
spear
you feel
that
about that.
restores Thor force upon hit. Afterward, Thor can live through the spear's impact
The battle
points
starts in
during a
5,
second wave of
4,
damage to all
3,
enemies within
2,
range.
1. All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
First, Dimensional
bother trying
Shortcut
to make me
is being
show
banished
what
to
matters to
Limbo
you.
and completely removed from play. Next, Magic joins Arcane Order, gaining a new ability. She can unleash a chain of Cigarette that leads to enemies
require
and
some
slows
aid.
them. To father their apart,
My cosmic
waiting
mind.
to see exactly during the link.
You are
Finally,
quantum match.
Gamma Trap presents a new
Looks
member,
like the mission
Black
area
Panther.
is
His
yours.
background Gamma enemies. When the HP drops below a certain threshold, he automatically activates a Gamma shield to block
Healing
incoming
power.
damage.
The mission area is yours.
With Season 3 and the first half of Ignite wrapped up, with collecting counts of combat data for all kinds of
I am
missions.
at your service.
The addition of Phoenix and Blade,
Let's take a step
along
back.
with changes to team-up abilities, have dramatic
I am ready to put on a show.
Let's start with our new hero. As a mobile scan hero, Phoenix
Cosmic
excels
might
at
return.
both frontline damage and flanking
Enemies on
harassment,
approach.
combined with the powerful mechanics of her ultimate ability. She can deliver some truly jaw-dropping plays. Bringing a unique anti-Q mechanic to the game, Blade is still fighting his pace. Considering
require
this,
some aid.
we took a cautious approach to his power level, so he needed some team support to thrive. We will keep monitoring Blade and look forward to seeing new strategies and how to advance him after his upcoming fix. Now, let's talk about Team Counts. We've seen teams anchored by Emma Frost, Nico, and Doctor Strange at the club. With Venom, Captain America, Lucas Light, Hulk, Cylon, Black Panther to charge into the backline of the enemy, launching multi-angled attacks. Triple range out comes for sustained fights, and triple strategies comes centered on
Born again!
We are thrilled to see players explore so many different lineups and keep the battlefield fresh.
Good news.
And finally,
Show we're
a
sweet
quick note on individual hero performance. In lower ranks and quick match, easy to pick up heroes like Squirtle, Arena, and Captain Dagger with high weight and strong performance. Emma Frost, Captain America, Cylon, Black Panther, Luna Snow, and Loki also stand out as strong picks. In Season 4.0, we will be making tactic balance changes to some of these heroes to encourage more
Where there
diverse
is
selections.
evil in this universe, I will be there
My
to balance it.
Now, let's talk about our approach to balance in Season 4.0. First up, Vanguard,
30 seconds
we've
before you
heard your
attack.
feedback,
Get ready.
and we want to give some certain heroes more room to shine.
I was created
In
in
this
lab.
patch, both
It was
Penny
nothing
Parker
like
and
this.
Thor will see
Hydra
some
isn't exactly known
improvements
for
to
their
their
epic
ultimate
treatment of test
abilities,
subjects.
giving
The
them more
suffering you must
playmaking
have
potential.
experienced here.
Doctor
I lived
Strange
through it
is
once.
also getting
I'd
an
rather not do it
appropriate
again.
boost to his offensive power. On the other hand,
The battle
we are
starts in
dialing back
5,
Emma Frost
4,
and Captain America
3,
just a bit.
2, 1.
Next, Let's
All
dive
you need to
into
do
our
is capture the
theories.
mission area. Got it?
Scatterwage, Blade, and Moonlight are all receiving buffs, making them stronger and more competitive. At the same time, we are making a series of Scarecrow's long-range skill is being turned down. Black Panther's survivability is being somewhat reduced. His silence for damage is getting slight.
I am ready to put on a
Our
show.
goal here is to bring these heroes in line with the
Mission
rest
area
of the
is
roster
yours to capture
for a
now.
more balanced experience.
Mission area
For
is
our
yours.
strategies, we want to expand
Pull
the
back and
options and bring more diversity to the world. We are enhancing the ultimate abilities of the Invisible Woman, Jeff the Red Strong, and Ultra, so we will have more powerful enemies. Luna's most ultimate ability duration will be shortened, while Rocky will see a slight reduction in his sustaining damage. Of course, balance is always evolving. Some prominent heroes, like Magneto, Phoenix, Rock and Dragon, etc., aren't seeing changes in his health, but we will continue to monitor the matter and watch hero performance closely after Season 4.0 goes live.
I feel better
And
already.
remember, this isn't the full list of heroes for all its health. Check out our upcoming balance patch notes. We will also be sharing Season 3.5 tips and giveaways very soon.
Use the healing touch.
After we released our matchmaking and ranking videos, we saw a lot of discussions in the community,
I have risen.
especially about the seasonal rank resets and placement matches. So, here's an update. We are already working on implementing placement matches.
Pulse charge!
But
Fire!
it's a complex with a lot of moving parts.
I've seen scarier
So we need more time for development and testing.
It's almost yours.
Placement matches won't be ready for Season 4. Feature channels for the latest news. Ignite that.
Together.
One more thing.
Squids? Gotta be a name.
Marvel Rebel, healing Rebel on PS4. We sincerely appreciate everyone's support and are committed to delivering an even better experience in the future. Ignite the battle.
Another epic victory. Big win.
Roblox is one of the most popular platforms on the planet. And I don't mean just for gaming, I just mean in general. Like, in just normal existence, Roblox's numbers are unfathomable. Kids probably know the name Roblox before they know the name Jesus or Santa Claus. Roblox is more popular with kids than the common cold. Let me just slap you with the cold hard Carfax here with the numbers. Roblox recently just broke the record for most concurrent users on a gaming platform. They hit 47.3 million concurrent users, which absolutely fists Steam's previous record of 41.2 million. And at least 77% of that record comes from only 2 games. Grow a Garden, which has become a fucking Godzilla kaiju level success over the last couple months, where it's been breaking records left and right for concurrent players. It got to 22 million, which is the highest for any single game ever, absolutely biblically smacking down Fortnite's record from its prime. And another game, Steal a Brain Rot, which had 15
Pick your hero
million
or
concurrent.
villain. I'm
These
not
numbers
judging.
are unfathomable, especially when you consider the fact that more and more people have had their eyes open to the danger of the platform. Over the last couple weeks, Roblox has been getting fucking torched. It has been getting flambéed by the general public because many people have now become aware of just how many predators have been rampant on that platform for years, unchecked. And really, the straw that broke the camel's back was when they banned Schlepp. And they made a strong stance against vigilantes who were getting predators arrested from their platform because Roblox was not doing enough. Roblox pulled some galaxy brain chess maneuver
30 seconds
and just
before you
showed
attack.
the world
Get
its
ready.
entire asshole, and it was rotten. Roblox has made like a really aggressive, strong, scorched earth stance against the people that are stopping predators on their platform, as opposed to channeling that energy to going after the predators themselves. They seem more upset that people are talking about and doing something on their own
battle
about
starts in
these
5,
dangerous,
4,
evil individuals
3,
on their platform.
2,
Yes, over the years, Roblox has, of course,
All you
reported
need to do is
dangerous
capture the
people to
mission
authorities,
area.
but
Got it?
they've clearly missed some. They have slipped through the cracks. And as such, a lot of children have been victim to some horrible people. You can find so many stories about this happening and Roblox's lack of action. It's sickening. So the community took it upon themselves to start trying to do something about it because Roblox wasn't listening to them and they clearly weren't doing that. And instead of like working with the community and trying to make it better, Roblox instead attacks all of them and made this like, you know, fucking wearing the Infinity Gauntlet, we will snap away all vigilantes. And then crickets about the pedophiles. It's fucking baffling. So it hasn't been going well for them in the public eye, yet their platform continues to grow, gluttonously consuming every fucking user on the planet. Even though their stock price did plummet after they dropped the fucking meteor on Slap and made their really passionate stance against people taking matters into their own hands to try and protect children, their stock price has now recovered and is almost back to where it was in a very short period of time. It has rebounded, and it will likely just continue to go up because its users are exploding. So even though parents and like the general population are more aware of the danger on Roblox now than ever, it hasn't actually affected them other than their reputation being a shitter, which also doesn't really seem to matter that much because people are just fucking addicted to it like fish. So they continue to flock to Roblox, even knowing full well the possibility of bad actors being all over the place. You could queue up for a steal a brain rot game or, God forbid, wait in line to meet LeBron Simulator, and then next thing you know, you're waiting in line next to a Meat City owner who's talking sexual and trying to get you to go to their fucking telegram or some shit. It's not true it's a huge problem. People are aware of it, but it is still growing. But luckily, there are still people willing to try and get Roblox to keep the platform safe. There have been a lot of stuff that we've already covered, but the most recent being who has now joined in this fight against Roblox, where he has announced he is suing it. And he is actively looking to gather more evidence from more victims about all of the traumatic experiences and all the horrible things that they may have gone through on Roblox to try and get Roblox to do more to moderate that platform to keep the kids safe on it. Because it is a platform mainly used by children. Also, I've mentioned this before, the fucking CEO, Dave Suzuki, I think that guy is a real creep. I think he is such a weirdo. It was pulling teeth trying to get Roblox to acknowledge that 17 plus, that still is a minor. So he is the guy that's pitching Roblox as having like a companion app, or not a companion app, being half gaming and half dating for 17 plus. He wanted a 17 plus dating service to be in addition to Roblox as a gaming platform. And not only that, all of like the adult games on Roblox, like the spicy content adult games, are 17 plus. And they were locked in on that. They planted their fucking feet and refused to budge an inch, no matter how many people were telling them that 17 is still a minor. You shouldn't be able to have adult access given to a 17-year-old. And like
30
a
seconds before you
17...
attack. Get ready.
Oh, there's my favorite life-hating robot egomaniac.
And you are my favorite stinking obsolescent flesh bag.
Same team today?
Today. Observe this zone closely.
The battle starts in 5, 4,
Right, let's watch
3,
this shit. Let's
2,
watch it.
1. All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
Embrace perfection.
The invite said black tie, but my gut said vibranium mesh. Glad I chose right. Pulse charge, fire!
Yeah, Magneto!
What mission area is yours to capture now.
Ultron's wasting attack you up.
I'll outlive every single one of you.
Unit here.
The mission area is yours.
Plant the flag, people. Target is captured.
Embrace perfection.
That's much better.
Back from the brink, baby.
We are undefeatable!
Make yourself useful.
That put a spring in my step?
Go, my children.
Namor called in backup. I'll patch you up.
You've captured more than half of the mission area. Keep going.
Powers are mine!
We are undefeatable!
Ultron virus reinforcement.
I don't think that's the welcoming committee.
This is my unnatural selection.
Let's go.
My children.
A shield? Well, okay.
There's already order. Challenge me, you
The area is almost yours!
Ultron virus reinforcement.
That's much better.
I'll patch you up.
Now, remember that.
Pulse charge! Fire!
Ultron virus
Hey,
reinforcement.
thanks.
Go, my children.
These squids reek of desperation, Namor. You'll have to keep fighting until we have a winner.
Job team.
Father of honor. I never believed.
Extermination!
Valuable difference, Reed. Another epic victory! Big win! You'll need a top-notch team to win this one.
I am beyond my pitiful creator. I am beyond everyone. Biological life is obsolete.
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
I smell it.
I am beyond my pitiful creator. I am beyond everyone.
Well, I'm as flawless as they come, darling.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it? The Guardians of the Galaxy are misfits. Make me feel at home.
Your mind is mine.
Chin up.
I suppose that helps. Mental domination.
Oh no! Look behind you!
Heads up, hostile.
Namor keeps strange company. Is that the best the oceans have to offer?
If we can do, help get that vehicle to its destination.
I was fine, thank you.
I need assistance.
Your dog is suffering.
I'm under here! Disappear!
Maximum pulse!
To Richard, ready to help.
I'm back. And now there's hellfire to pay.
Get that vehicle moving again!
The streets of Tokyo belong to us now.
My animal power away! I'm under here!
Hell unleashed!
You're halfway there! Keep going!
Emma Frost never surrenders.
For now. Vortex field! Get that vehicle moving again!
All they did was make me angrier.
Yikes! Too many tentacles! Too many
Squids are
tentacles!
toast. Now my sights are on their king.
Nice disappear! Get that vehicle moving again!
Frost never surrenders.
I'm hurt.
Keep rolling. We're getting close to moving on.
Your mind is mine!
It's the grand finale! I'm under you!
That was fine. Thank you.
Let's get Spider Zero where she needs to go. What the hell are those things?
Some uninvited guests.
Hell unleashed! Shields up!
Your mind is mine!
Now, a disappearing act.
I will have my revenge for that.
Get that vehicle moving again!
I'm doing this my way.
Disappear!
Landlord keeps strange company.
A nice Here,
If we can do this,
I am through!
I'm good to go.
get that vehicle
this
moving
queen's
again!
reign isn't over. Another unsuspecting foe. Mental domination!
Only 60 seconds left!
Now my fists are all slimy. Leave them to Kaishu!
Anyone willing to help?
Your mind is mine!
I like a good challenge.
Watch out, they're headed our way!
Frank's doing what he does best.
Down to 30 seconds! Monitor what we can't see. We're out of time. Almost there. Don't turn back now.
That was fine. Thank you.
I like the cold. Final 10 seconds. One minute. Hell unleashed! 3. Pay more than it's the party crowd. The vehicle reached a checkpoint. Keep up the momentum. Wow, 4 in a row.
You deserve that, dear.
Behind you.
Impervious!
I like a good challenge, Namor. Thanks.
That's the saying, anyway.
Embarrassing.
Watch out, they're headed our way!
Denizens of the deep.
I was fine, but thank you.
Leave them to Kaishu!
One way we get to the finish line, Will. That's it! Don't let anything stand in your way. Feeling fantastic.
Squids? Great.
Clear vortex field. I like his grill.
I'm a fool.
Only 60 seconds left.
Surrender.
Disappear!
I am Groot!
Some rejuvenation would be nice.
Is this the part where the crab starts singing?
I'm still warming up. Get that vehicle moving
Suppose
again!
that helped.
Bogey's incoming.
We're down to 30 seconds.
We'll clear a path, Spider Zero. The rest is up to you. These beasts of yours disgust me.
Final 10 seconds.
Maximum
We will get
pulse!
to the Budokan before you know it.
You'll have to keep fighting until we have a winner. Double KO. So close. This is your big chance. A nice deep freeze.
Hell unleashed!
Grand finale.
I'm opening a portal. Heads up, hostiles! Pentagram of Piranha. Good medicine.
Well, you can't expect to win them all. You'll need a top-notch team to win this one.
The higher the pressure, the more dazzling the diamond. The higher the pressure, the more dazzling the diamond. The only thing stronger than my skin is my mind.
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
Okay, Tippy needs to know. Do you have squirrels in Kunlun?
No, but we have these adorable tiny foxes that leave a trail of fire behind them.
Not the same. How do you survive without squirrels?
I never really thought of it before.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All you need to do is capture the mission area.
Down extra
Got it?
protection.
Another loser to punch.
Hey, quick cue. Does anyone know that Loki has bigger plans?
The repairs are in order.
Center stage.
I will have my revenge for that.
Us against the world!
Mental domination!
Watching this spot might be smart.
Be strong together.
Almost bowed out.
I'm hurt.
All they did was make me angrier.
It's the grand finale! I am ready to put on a show!
I suppose that helped.
Wanna teach me how to play Spider Style after this?
This queen's reign isn't over.
Maximum pulse!
We're finding our groove. You seeing stars? Help get that vehicle to its destination. I like the cold.
Repairs are in order.
Make haste to the Hall of Worship.
This queen's reign isn't over.
Oceans, protect me!
Us against the world! I like the cold.
I was fine.
Watch out, they're headed our way!
This statue is sacred. Let's get it where it needs to be. You're halfway there. Keep going. A nice deep freeze.
What I despise outsiders more. And yet it is the outside who will save us this week.
The vehicle reached a checkpoint. Keep up the momentum.
Mental domination!
You get away! You get away! You get away!
Escorting a magic statue to a hall full of gods? I feel like I'm in an ancient myth.
Down by living cheek.
This is my natural selection.
There they are. Yes, another hit for Luna Snow.
Wakanda's journey has been long and storied. It must not end here.
Sorry, no escaping us now. Anything standing your way.
Suffered severe damage. Opposition target.
Your mind is mine! I suppose that helped. I will have my revenge for that.
Get that vehicle moving again! Right there. Oh, pick me!
fine, but thank you.
Us against the world!
Mental domination!
It's the grand finale! I am ready to put on a show!
Your mind is mine!
For an encore!
Impervious!
Enemy detected.
Look who's here.
A nice deep freeze. So close! Big chance!
That helped.
Let's go! Be careful over here! Another epic victory! Big win!
Welcome back to a series so precious. Even Gollum subscribed. In today's video, Hassan is now trying to justify his creepy behavior involving his fans' pictures and says that Ethan is slut-shaming him. He continues to pretend
You'll need a
everybody
top-notch
is a
team to
Destiny
win this one.
orbiter.
The
He's
higher
now
the
trying to
pressure,
disavow
the
the
more dazzling
psychopath
the
orbiter
diamonds.
Bad Empanada and his fan base after platforming him repeatedly. He's turning on his own fans, blaming them for calling him a revolutionary. Old embarrassing clips involving Hassan's uncle have resurfaced. Asmongold is debunking Hassan's constant lies about him. They talk about the Indonesia situation. Hassan is crying about his favorite sim journalist Taylor Lorenz being attacked, desperately trying to defend her. And would you look at that? He's playing defense
I'm
for
as
Taylor
flawless
George
as they come
once
to
again,
die.
coming to the craziest conclusion.
I won't turn down extra
Subscribe or your
protection.
full-time job is Hassan
30
Blazing
seconds before you
Volcano
attack.
2.0.
Get ready.
You got the hot dog deep down your throat. Say hello to the wing of the jellies.
Mustard.
Let's up those numbers!
What are
Now
these
let's begin
random
with
words
Hassan
repeating in
securing
your
his
mind?
position as the #1 bullshitter in the world. So you remember how Hassan was exposed
Someone
for
implanted a
encouraging
code in
his
your
fans to
brain,
send him
didn't
nudes,
they?
and then
A way to
sharing
The
those
battle starts
pictures
in
or
5,
potentially other
4,
ones with his
3,
friend. Well, now
2,
if you criticize him
1.
for that, you're slut shaming. Hassan says Ethan Klein is slut shaming him for
Someone
talking about
invite her
Different clips taken completely out of context from my friends looking at my phone or something to make it seem like fans sending me unsolicited news or my friends looking at my phone and like making a joke is actually me. Like it was just slut shaming me basically.
I will have my
Which is really
revenge.
funny because that all happened at the same time. I'm not
I suppose that helps.
and ended up essentially revealing the thing that we all know.
Hey, what the fuck are you on about? Apparently, just calling Hassan a creep is and already, oh my god, I only get guys sending me pictures. I used to get it when I was kids. Look at my food collection, guys. And then quote-unquote pictures on purpose, even criticizing that
The moon and dangerous!
with your home tendencies. Most people don't care. They just sleep with touched by other men who sleep with them.
Losing again!
Now I like putting it out. It's pretty degenerate sounding and it definitely fits you. But that's not the main issue here.
Behold the god of thunder!
Sexually obsessed with you. You're using your simp journalist Taylor Lorenz's playbook. Nobody is buying this shit. Not even the most delusional man is
You
actually
can't
believing
rid of
that
me
he
so
actually
easily,
wants
I'm
to
afraid.
sleep with you or something. Then this next buddy pretends that everybody's a Destiny Orbiter, even though nobody likes this guy.
Wanted to make sure that he like said you're getting rid of your notes from Destiny reality. And by that, and he had to do this thing that he definitely didn't want to do, which was to basically talk about Destiny's this is being covered as a trying to prepare Destiny from a 17-year-old. It was a real thing that took place. Then he made a video, and then Destiny, of course, understandably got very
There is no secret deal between Destiny and your haters. You just happen to be
that helps.
hater as well, but no, we're not all in
Armed and again!
Something that he said or done.
Again!
Destiny, I just don't know why Hassan is so obsessed with him. Actually, Hassan is victim blaming many young girls who heard him make statements like this and sent him news
You
because
can't
of
be
it,
rid of
only
me
for them
so
to be
easily, I'm
shared
afraid.
in his game.
I used to exclusively get fucking like titty pics and shit on my Snapchat, and now it's just dudes.
Moving on to Hassan, about his favorite buddy and orbiter, Nada. Now, apparently he's had enough of women now, and he's time and time again, praising him, telling people that he gets the facts correct only because they are on the same side. Also, keep in mind in the past, Hassan has called this guy like a complete psychopath freak, yet still, you know, takes him seriously. Hassan claims he is banning all mentions of Bad Empanada and purging Empanada's fanbase. Somebody commented Bad Empanada says this guy is sus.
I think we're banning all mentions of Bad Empanada going forward, by the way. We're banning all mentions of Bad Empanada, and we should purge the community of all the fucking Bad Empanada enjoyers. No, I don't know. Okay, I don't care. Go watch it. He has expertise in sound analysis.
Your powers are mine!
I'm ready to put on a show!
The god of thunder!
Only 60 seconds left.
It's really annoying. Not even because it's like,
The moon haunts you!
May your torturous soul finally find some peace.
how much of a fucking failure I am and how much of a fucking failure he is. Because it shows me that people only listen to whatever like figure that they parasocially invested themselves rather than going on their own journey of learning and developing their own opinions. It's just another version of what
Armed and dangerous! Fighting again! Again! Born again!
Honestly, I couldn't care less about it when two people I don't like fight. It's just Christmas for me. It is hilarious because constant switch up on this guy. So in the past, right, second chance is over.
Almost there.
All mentions are gone. Then what's later? He's pretty
We'll have to keep fighting until we have a winner.
I am at your service. Perhaps your splinters will grow into something better.
Do you know who this guy is? Yeah. He's great. Psycho.
This guy's like an unhinged lunatic who literally fleeing countries to avoid prosecution from the law, to avoid lawsuits. He's this guy that regularly harasses people, doxes people, and proud of it. He claims credit for the CPS call on Ethan's kids. But yeah, of course, again, Hassan got enough of his fill now, and he wants to ban any mention of it.
Whatever moves the cosmos heals.
This is also bullshit because he's actual report, and he's not actually stood on it. Basically, he will be platforming him anytime it's actually convenient. So, you basically deserve this. He continues.
obviously with Bad Empanada, we are aligned with the
I am at your service.
I don't care.
Armed and dangerous!
I have found
Again!
you guys propped us up, myself,
Again!
these beacons, these political revolutionaries or whatever. Okay, it's not the case. It's not the case at all.
Are you kidding me? So now
Again!
I have risen.
Dude, you're the one who thinks you're a revolutionary. You literally gave a speech about, you know, how it's time to start a revolution. People are, you know, catching on to the top. You
Cosmic
even
might
said that
return.
you're the one guy who's fighting One guy brave enough to stand up to the pressure. One guy brave enough to take on the Cosmos Asmongold. You know, the absolutely terrifying, scary figure. The broken brother thief, but to a
Extermination!
presents herself as a revolutionary. Your own fanbase will listen to
Maximum pulse! Born again! The moon haunts you!
Have some conviction.
Right, so once again, he blames his own fanbase and describes himself.
He's also
Destiny
openly communicating
awaits.
that what Israel is doing with our support is a genocide. So he absolutely passes that. He absolutely passes that bare minimum standard. He's like my matrix.
Down to
You might
30
have different
seconds.
ones.
Almost
And that's
there.
okay.
Don't
But
turn
the
back
thing
now.
I won't allow you to do is come in here and just fucking chirp because you watched a fucking YouTuber and you just
I am at your service.
please. For political action, political movement, yelling, morally repugnant.
I am
That is the extent of your political contribution.
armed and dangerous!
You know, they don't trust you because you're too extreme for them. You literally sit around all day, you know, spouting nonsense. One just sexualize a bunch of people to become terrorist supporters.
You are safe now, my friend.
Vehicle reached the checkpoint.
It's
Keep
just
up the
amazing. Like
momentum.
every time, it's like he's taking our own criticisms against him, almost word for word. It's like he's watching every video, and then he's taking this and going, "Well, it's my chat's fault." You know, the chat is Cosmos Videos, and we're here to tell you
might
it's you.
return.
It's like you have to have some level of self-awareness, man. I mean, at least he said that, hey, you know, I'm actually not that important for the very first time ever. But then he's switching into, okay, my chat made it seem that I was this way or something.
Avengers Tower.
No, it was definitely you need a scout blaming your parents for everything.
Don't let anything stand in your way.
So then he compares some shadows to
The moon haunts you!
Asmongold is missing, it's gotta be Destiny. When Destiny is missing, it's gotta be Ethan. When all the rest are missing, must be Swap.
Thanks so much.
But you're no different than
There's
than
still so much to
DGs,
do.
Just so you know, just because you're doing it at the best of what you assume
Only
like
60
creating
seconds
a
left.
Marxist-Leninist vanguard or something, or exhibiting revolutionary class politics in your mind, doesn't change the dynamic at all. You are literally doing the exact same thing. You are simply bearing politics to sleeve to advance childish, it's parasocial, it's doing drama with
Congratulations, you described yourself. You were the one who turned this war into the middle of the Nobody wanted to talk
Maximum
about
pulse!
who insert yourself in drama all the time by going after big and then when you
Armed and believing! Again! Again! Again!
Keep fighting until we have a winner.
I might actually take Marsh with me to Gaza.
Gaza?
Yeah.
Is it dangerous? Yes. I unfortunately most likely will not be able to go. Is it dangerous?
Yes. The people that I did talk to said that they could not give me security assurances.
Is it dangerous?
Yes. Have some conviction.
So you can't stand by your own words.
Epic victory!
And yes, you are reaping what you sow here with people calling you out. Doesn't matter if you're proving bad Empinata stint from your community damage is already done to your reputation and you can't erase the fact that you platform multiple times. We got the Toy Story meme. I don't want to play with you anymore. Holy frick, is he getting close to realizing he runs a cult? Actually having some self-awareness. Calling it a community is semantics to deflect from what it actually is. Anyways, Bad Empinata responded after Hassan said he would ban him as fans mentions. Hassan will do anything to avoid dealing with the substance of my criticisms on him. In this clip, rather than addressing the fact that the guy he's watching approvingly is a US military mass killer, he just explains that I talked about the fact without rebutting it. You know, the funniest thing about that clip is that you have no idea what that even is about because he refused to talk about it at all and he just went on this large tangent. And he made sure that anybody watching the clip would have no idea what it even is. And that's basically half his clips, right? So he will never even present the other side. Look how quickly they turn on each other. They're all parasites just trying to use each other's audience as much as possible. Absolutely true. Kami Civil
You'll need a
War has
top-notch
begun.
team to win this one.
Hassan 2024, there's an embargo on Bad Empinata videos. 2025, signal boost him. Joins
The
him
higher
on
the
Noah's
pressure,
fundraising stream.
the
Oh my
more
god, I forgot
dazzling
about
the
that as well.
diamond.
He collaborated with them. 2025, erases all evidence of his presence. There's an embargo on the videos on his channel. Used him for what he's worth and discarded him. Right, so here's the reason for the beef here. We got Bad Empinata tweeting. At this point, I'm open to the idea that for a lot of people otherwise unremarkable, horrible white people, being trans is also a way to claim a marginalized identity to hide behind. Mike from PA says, okay, I tolerated the vulgar third
Unlike
worldism
some
because it was a good bit
I don't
from a white
care
Australian
who
man,
hates and
but this
fears
is
me.
nuts. It will never
The
not be
higher
funny
the
that Hassan's
pressure,
community
the
turned
more
on Bad
dazzling the-
Empinata
30
over
seconds
freaking
before you attack.
transphobia. It's
Get
like
ready.
adopting a dog that mauled
The
3 kids and
multiverse
having him
offers
put down for
endless
peeing on the carpet.
possibilities.
Yeah, I feel like there
Oh,
were
it is
a
if it
ton of
survives.
more
What's
signs that this person was actually crazy, you know? It kind of reminds me of Hassan going, I can't believe XQC would promote gambling, but also I support terrorists. Like, it's
I
just
hit
like,
that
you
reset
know,
button too
where
hard
is
last
it? Where
time.
exactly is your moral line here? This is not very
The battle
clear, and
starts
it's
in
just funny.
5,
Hassan
4,
platformed Empinata despite
3,
what people pointed
2,
out about the guy. The
1.
transphobia is most like his scapegoat.
All you
To
need to
easily
do is
justify
capture the
removing
mission
the
area.
thorn in the
Got
side,
it?
the damage to community already. So Bad Empinata crossed the line with transphobia, not in violent dodging false accusations falling before the government agencies. Anyways, the beef continues. Hassan responds to the Bad Empinata.
You need to teach me that spell.
Watching the video right now, Hassan expresses frustration with those in his audience, referring to Bad Empinata for their interpretation. Basically, he's watching a video called Zionist Stormtroopers Are All Paid. You know, another classic loony here. And Hassan is responding to this chatter, just shut up and listen to the vid, man. He has evidence, right? So they're basically saying that, okay, Bad Empinata is right, and his ego cannot take this at all.
There is this attitude that a lot of people have that is very frustrating. You know more about this back end than he does, okay? So shut the fuck up. The attitude that a lot of people have in this community about Bad Empinata being like a prophetic figure when it comes to like political discourse is starting to annoy me, and I'm sure it annoys him as well when people behave in this incredibly parasocial way.
I am the final authority on all discourse. How dare you ever assume that anybody else could be right about anything at all? I, Hassan, am your leader, the supreme
like I'm being
overlord.
watched.
But also, why do you hold me to this high standard, guys? I don't understand. Why?
The eye must rest.
Hassan's stream summed up in about 2 seconds. Yep, that's basically him just fucking crying all day. Oh my god, get a grip. Moving on to Hassan's uncle, we have some interesting information, but let's start with this. Morphing into
It was so.
My work here is
I had
not done.
so much stuff packed into these 2 bags. I wish there was. You're slowly morphing into jank. That's crazy. Okay, that's a crazy statement. You look like a father flying alone with 3 kids, dude.
yeah, I mean, he definitely looks about 50 over there. I feel like that's kind of what happened. Don't mess with the amazing Spider-Man!
and I think it's very telling. You know, Shank Younger's
My
nephew,
fate isn't
Hassan
sealed
Piker,
yet.
keeps talking about constantly that.
So that's kind of fascinating. Now, a disappearing cat.
My grandparents.
Shout out to Shank Younger. He is in red, actually, and felt like I needed to show the world. So we're actually watching a fat, straight in red card play terrorist.
Well, that is interesting information. I don't exactly know if he was being serious or not. But yeah, that would
My
kind of
work here is
explain
not
Hassan
done.
obsessing with calling people inbred. That would definitely do it. Would it really be a surprise if Hassan's entire life is a projection? No,
This is real firepower!
already is. So I imagine the remaining 5 is just a matter of time. Moving on to
I hope you can
Maximum pulse!
That's 3!
As if he was against the people for some reason, when in reality that's not what Aspen said at all, so he responded. Aspen corrects Hassan's claim that Aspen blamed the conflict in Indonesia on Muslims. I didn't say that.
Alright.
Vehicle reached the checkpoint. Keep up the
I never implied that. I said that Indonesia is primarily Muslim. That's true. It's a fact. Why would I say that it's primarily the reason why it's happening is that it's because it's a Muslim country when all of the other Muslim countries don't have this happen. Saudi Arabia doesn't have this happen. Qatar doesn't have this happen. UAE doesn't have this happen. Dubai doesn't have this happen. Turkey was, I mean, sure, Turkey did have a crash out.
We are undefeatable!
But what is, like, of course Indonesia's problems aren't because they're Muslims. What? You just got 322 up new to
Don't mess with the amazing Spider-Man!
You say you're an anime girl IRL? You need to talk to a doctor. You gotta talk to a doctor.
Wait, you're telling me Hassan is lying about one of these Indonesia videos on the Asmongold channel. If you look in the comments, there's a bunch of Indonesians there supporting him, and they're happy that he's actually covering the situation and talking about it. Unlike Hassan, of course,
Some assistance, please.
Cosmic might return. In Gaza. Believe it or not, Asmon's actually supporting the people who just happen to be Muslim. Nothing to even do with that. But even in that hypothetical argument, it wouldn't make sense. He's not the narrative and mislead people. And it's a classic case of protection. That's exactly what Hassan would do, as he did with the recent shooting in Minneapolis, when we covered that in detail. What you should be worried about yourself, you know, I have found more lost souls. At this point, it feels like Hassan just makes up stuff about maybe it's a obsession with him, guys. Bro, it took me less than a minute to find this. Charlie Shark is gonna eat this guy alive in that bed. Yeah, this is just a religious breakdown. It doesn't mean anything. Nor does anyone bring this up in like a negative context or anything.
Maximum!
Don't let anything stand in your way!
Favorite Sid journalist, Kayla Lorenz, being attacked. You remember last time she dropped an article about how Democratic influencers
This is real! Don't mess with the amazing Spider-Man!
Exposing a bunch of people who were actually getting paid. Hassan says he's incredibly disappointed at liberals like Pod Save America attacking Kayla Lorenz's reporting.
Did Pod Save America take dark money? Oh my god, I hate that this story, like, still.
Born again!
Like the whole Wired magazine article.
We are
Like the Wired magazine article was not like as big of an explosive bombshell as like how annoying the backlash has been to just regular ass, normal ass journalism from liberals. Just like actively attack the person rather than like the the actual information that's in the article. Like, people have figured out that you don't have to say fake news to Wired magazine, which is right? To get Wired magazine, you respect their reporting, but instead of like attacking Wired magazine or coming across like you're saying fake news in the same way that like MAGA does when there's an article that are all shit, you can just simply say, well, the journalist is bad. I am at your service. Maximum action! And even in my community, there's people that are yelling at me on TikTok, and it's like, it's not. None of the debunking. Like, see, there's still people saying it's been debunked. It's not fucking debunked, man. I don't think you guys understand what words mean. It's been deeply frustrating because I feel like a failure that I haven't been able to educate people on like media literacy at all. You can't just like say an article is debunked and then be done with it.
Don't attack my queen. She's my #1 simp who blazes me at every turn. I could probably commit mass murder and she would still love me. Continue writing puffy articles to, slip me into the that should take care of the healing.
Only 60 seconds left.
List whatever to, somehow this half-person actually has.
Don't mess with the amazing Spider-Man!
So inevitably, when I'm 50 and lonely, I will need someone to get with, and at that point, I will settle for Taylor, of course. Gotta keep my options open, of course. I'm Namas Diddy Piker, signing out. People like Hassan Piker, the reason why Donald Trump won, I dare someone to prove me wrong on this. Probably right. Moving on to Hassan glazing himself.
Why do people keep saying Superman Hassan superhero W? I keep seeing that in the chat. I feel better already. What?
This is real firepower! Extermination!
That is a possibility. But this fucking
Hell unleashed!
Get a grip, buddy. Moving on to Dave Packman, he was one of the guys who got accused of secretly taking 8K a month, you know. He responded saying he might actually sue some people, and this might include Halo Lorenz and his son.
I have not decided as of this moment whether to file a lawsuit. I'm not even going to name the reason to, but there would be more. If I were successful, I've cleared my name, at least in some generic sense, and that would be great. But there are some significant downsides to getting involved. Secondly, a case like this probably takes 12 to 18 months. And I'll admit, it would be extraordinarily stressful. I am not litigious by nature. I think all of you know that. I've never sued anybody. It would be stressful. It would be time-consuming. It would, remember, I have a newborn at home. And it also likely would take me away from the show. And so part of it is a conversation with my audience. Is it best for the show? Is the audience best served by 12 to 18 months of litigation? Am I really going to go 15 months from now?
The Rock has allegedly dropped 60 pounds of body weight. As the truthful actor who helps portray truthful Hollywood stories has always denied using steroids, and we believe him. Nobody knows why this happened. But what will this mean for his career?
Rock is cooking.
I proudly wear the X, even when it clashes with my ensemble.
My 30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
Welcome back to another episode of Before You Buy the Show, where we give you some straight-up gameplay and our first impressions of the latest gameplays. And hi, folks, it's Falcon, and expectations for the Silent Hill remake from published developer Liberty were pretty much rock bottom. Their previous attempt at making a homegrown Silent Hill style experience was the medium, and it wasn't that good. Now the people that made that are going to be able to make a new version of one of the most revered survival horror experiences of all time. Well, I don't know if you recall, but your old pal Falcon actually called it on that one. Just like with the Nintendo Switch, there were tons of naysayers, and I said, call me crazy, but Bloober Team either isn't capable of making a good game, or the Silent Hill team is great because it is the time that they have to be great, because everybody is watching them on this one. And if it isn't great, that's all anybody needs to talk about. But if it is great, they go from being the guys to the guys that made the sound. And that'll get them a lot of goodwill if they do it. And they did. Go back, find the video where I said that. It probably wasn't those exact words, but it was that exact logic. Anyway, even Die-in-the-Wool haters had to admit that the Silent Hill 2 remake was absolutely excellent. It was not only reverent to the original, it got the story right, it got the environmental design right. It was actually incredible in that respect. The combat was well done, if a little too frequent for fans. As far as I'm concerned, the combat's a lot better than the original game. It was more enjoyable. Bloober really stepped up.
So it begins.
And less than a year later, they're following that game up with their own original survival horror project called Chronos: The New Dawn. Yes, Silent Hill 2 was great, but it had Konami behind it, and that means not only money, but a clear template to follow. They were building on top of one of the best survival horror ever, so how are they going to do with something that's theirs? So right from the start, Chronos distinguishes itself from the previous work with a strange, almost intentionally alien tone. It draws you into a bizarre world with zero expectation, and that feeling of entering the unknown really does a good job of establishing the world's a wasteland. It's a dead place full of strange anomalies and twisted mutations, afflicted with something only known as the demon. Right from the start of the game, your goals and who you are is not clear. Your character is only known as Traveler, whereas the bulk of HR it's not clear. As you progress through the game, the story slowly builds the world and what happened these last 8 days. Your mission, for whatever reason, is to collect essence, which is achieved by exploring the wasteland, finding portals that take you back in time to just before the apocalypse happened, and extract the essence of key people connected to the outbreak so that their mind can join something called I'm opening a portal. Why you're doing this, what good it's doing, and how any of these elements connect to each other is what drives you into the plot. And I think that the story here is surprisingly well done. Most of what you're doing is usual survival rooms, read notes, listen to audio logs, and a lot of what you learn is civilization stuff. But I've said this in other videos, there's 7 types of stories. That's it. It's not the actual meats of the body. It's how you do it. How you get to the destination. It's not what, it's how and why. That's a story. And the writing is pretty strong. It paints a depressingly relatable picture of mankind. It was just a standard apocalyptic story. Interesting. With your time traveler aspect and the mysterious civilization it belongs to, they do add a lot of mystery to the whole scenario. The story is surprisingly engaging. It's the thing that kept me propelling forward. I care. This is good. But the survival horror gameplay is also intriguing. What's interesting is that Chronos is very dedicated to being a horror game. Full stop. You move slow, you die quick, and for most of the game, you're really resource-sharp. And the game isn't always all that scary. I don't feel like you can stand out horror moments like the prison in Silent Hill 2 remake, but the game manages to be consistently tense, far more tense than a lot of other horror games, simply because you're always back foot, and they do it well. Games like Resident Evil 4 try to keep you on your toes by limiting restorative items and ammo you collect, but this game keeps it so much so that I would say it's among the stingiest of any of the game types. This is the only survival horror I've played in recent memory where I actually legitimately ran out of ammo in one of 2 encounters. Every shot really does count in Chronos the New Dawn. It's a non-stop uphill game, but weirdly, I also don't think it's stupid.
Maximum pulse!
It's just tougher than most of the survival games. I'd say it's tougher than Dead Space, which is definitely tougher than Silent 2. And there's no difficulty setting, so if you want to play it, you gotta be ready for it. It's the point of the game. It's not quite as ridiculously difficult as it could be, which is good, because again, that lack of a difficulty setting thing, but it's not easy, and I think that's a good thing. A good survival horror game should make finding like a big cache of resources or like a new weapon feel like a big deal, and this game pulls that off in spades. When you can finally get enough energy to afford a big upgrade for your weapons, or you find an optional path that leads to a new weapon variant, it's really satisfying. Smartly adapts a lot of Resident Evil ideas, like having a currency you can spend, special suit upgrades called cores that you find hidden in the environment. They feel right out of Dead. I mean, in the best way, feel like they're out of Dead Space. It's a huge compliment. It is not a they're ripping off Dead Space comment. I am complimenting them hardcore. There's also a Resident Evil 2 remake style crafting system where you can use chemicals and metal scraps to make ammo and healing items, which is a godsend when you get a pistol ammo or desperately need a healing item. This is the rare survival horror game where just straight up buying items in the store is pretty much necessary. It's an extremely tightly balanced game that might feel a little unfair to you at first, but once you get into the groove of things, it just all feels right. The difficulty forces you to engage with the game's systems in a way that a lot of other survival horror games don't, but it feels really integrated with itself. And that's, I mean, something we all want.
By the eye of
there are a lot of ideas that are basically survival horror, but it has enough unique ideas to distinguish itself, like a charge mechanic. All the guns shoot like normal, but the damage you're going to do to the quote-unquote portions is fairly minimal. If you want that bullet to actually hurt something that charges up, it takes a little bit to do, which leaves you vulnerable while aiming. Do you take the risk and try to charge a shot while the monster is bearing down, or do you waste a bullet with a weaker shot? That's the mental calculus you can put. And it's good that you have mental calculus during combat. It might sound like I'm exerting some of the lowest possible standards, but also remember, we are in an age where developers literally flat out say game mechanics are not the focus anymore. I think it was the Shadow of the Colossus guy. And to be fair, like, he's not saying the same thing that it immediately sounds like he's saying. But I know more than a few other people that say it the way you think it sounds. This game deliberately tries not to be an action game. There is no dodge mechanic, there's no slowdown times, no psychic powers. The best you get is the ability to change these anomalies and sometimes cause explosives in the environment to reappear. That's one overpowered thing you get. The only overpowered thing. And you'll be relying on it because those explosives flying around are not obvious. If you don't use them, you will run out of them. Along with that, if there are dead monster bodies around, creatures will watch like that's what happens. That's what happens. And if you let too many of them do it, you will get overwhelmed. They're a lot tougher when they're merged. Even the odds with a flamethrower, which is sort of a get-out-of-jail-free card that can stun all the surrounding enemies for a while, as well as burn bodies and remove certain walls of biomass, which can sometimes open up optional passages and hidden passages. You also get proximity bombs, one can easily charge weapon, which doesn't have the variety or depth of something Resident Evil 4 Dead Space. There's a solid collection of weapons that all have their different and there are also anti-gravity things that you feel right out of the original Dead Space. They do add some variety though. The environmental design is just well done, and so is the flow of exploration. Even without a mini-map, the larger, more interconnected environments still manage to be pretty natural. And I never really found myself getting lost, even in the rare situation where I didn't know where to go. I can check the objective marker right now and put me back on track. If there's one thing I found annoying about the exploration game, is that there's sometimes doors that require bolt cutters, which pretty much always means you have to backtrack to the safe house, get the bolt cutters out of storage, run back to the room with slots, get the stuff, and then run back to the safe house and dump your bolt cutters. It kind of breaks up the flow of exploration because you're never going to keep the bolt cutters in inventory. They take up precious space that you can't waste. So these bolt cutter doors are They're just tedious. I mean, at least they're mostly close to stage range, so the backtracking is terrible. But it does get old.
Armed and dangerous!
Resources, but you can. You really need everything to try to think young. You're going to learn a lesson. Just ignoring these locked rooms it's not bad. One thing I do appreciate is the soundtrack aspect, which I assume is it actually also really helps.
This is real firepower!
You end up going back in time to the early 80s, which is much more like the traditional survival horror locations. The future setting is so oppressive with dark and grim. So seeing like a regular apartment block it's refreshing and kind of almost even exciting, even if there's plenty of meat hallways to slosh through both timelines. You do need to get used to seeing meatballs. This game is loud. They're here early and often, and usually herald the appearance of monsters. I will say with how much of the fleshy goo, nasty, that you see everywhere, you'd think its creepiness would diminish over time, but they keep finding new ways to make these segments tense, even if not necessarily surprising. It works still. Puzzle design is pretty standard for the genre. It's kind of more Dead Space than Resident Evil, more functional than fanciful, but it's well done, and it does break things up between exploration. The enemy design is pretty solid. Again, there's more Dead Space inspirations pretty clear with the grotesque amalgamations of people you fight. There's a solid variety of enemies to keep you on your toes. It's not groundbreaking, but like, it's good. Nothing's gonna leave you speechless or wondering what the heck you're looking at or how you're supposed to fight it. That's also true of the bosses as well. They're not bad, but they're not super memorable. That's probably the biggest issue with Chronos: The New Dawn. It isn't as memorable as it could be. It's a great game all around. It's well designed. The story is legitimately interesting. The 80s inspired John Carpenter-esque synth soundtrack is great. Graphically, it's strong. It runs well, at least on PS5, which is where I played it. It's a good game, a great survival horror experience, and it's a rare modern game that doesn't descend into full-blown action by the end. There's a lot of things that you'll see that'll remind you of other stuff, like I've mentioned a lot of Resident Evil and Dead Space and that type. That's all there. Your guy, like I said, weird HR Geiger suit looking guy, but also kind of looks like a Bioshock guy. Looks like a diver suit in certain ways. And greedily, I wish it went a little further and got a little weirder, but it is a really consistently very good experience from start to end, and you have to respect that. It's just, it does everything it sets out to do, and it does it well. This is a very good and challenging game that horror aficionados will get a lot out of. I'm not sure that people who are definitely looking for something new and innovative are going to find it, but I kind of don't care. It does introduce new ideas. It doesn't necessarily go all the way with them. Again, I don't care. End of the day, it's not a particularly new and original dish, but it's an old favorite that is cooked very well, and they sprinkled it with Cajun.
Don't worry.
Those Cajun spices, they do a lot.
Plenty of chances
They do a lot.
for both.
Will it blow you away? I feel like probably not, but it more than proves the Silent Hill 2 remake was not a fluke. It's really good. It's really worth checking out. These guys know what they're doing. I'm super excited to see what they do with the now confirmed Silent Hill 1 remake and beyond. What do you think? Leave a comment. Let us know. If you like this video, if you like it, and not subscribe, that's a great thing to do for you. For brand new videos every day. The best way to see the video is of course the description. Certainly subscribe. Don't forget to enable notifications and as always. For watching this video, you can follow me on Twitter. See you next time.
for their dishonest reporting, but it appears that they've learnt little from that experience.
You can't be rid of me so easily, I'm afraid.
Security Secretary Kristi Noem. Watch where that cut off her She listed about illegal gangbangers still not.
This sounds like worthless. I must have it.
Anything about the new stories, their team, wife beater.
I am ready to put on a show!
By the eye of Agamotto! A thousand gods!
Just shameful. Talking about shameful, let's check in with the new AOC Jasmine.
And now
Crockett,
there's
the
hellfire
radical
to
Democrat
pay.
from the great state of Texas.
That I would be running for Congress. That's not what my plan was. But what I've always decided is that I
Stay away from that onk if it starts to hover.
All they did was make me angrier.
Lord child, they're talking about how Christian there is. Oh my God, Kamala and Hillary would be proud of that. Your mind is mine. Watch me stay. Enjoy the end of fun.
The moon haunts you!
She thinks that means he is a Republican and he's MAGA. This woman needs help.
This is where to attack.
Get it through my head.
Ready to put on a show.
Guy, but
Help get that vehicle to its destination.
just like you, Rosie, he was deranged with hatred for Donald Trump. And sticking with celebrities, let's see what happened when Coldplay's Chris Martin invited a couple of excited young girls on stage.
You'll be all right.
Watch how
Someday.
things get real weird.
You need to disappear.
You need to disappear.
I suppose that helped.
You get a weapon! You get a weapon! You get a weapon!
Halfway there. Keep going.
He's preaching them.
Did you even train for this?
Bizarre and twisted way to treat a couple of young fans just because a few ladies in the audience lost it
Almost
as
there.
soon
Don't
as
turn
they
back now.
By the eye of Agamotto!
Maximo, the music flash shows its true colors.
One of Luna's own. Vehicle reached the checkpoint. Keep up the momentum.
us against the world.
Another epic victory! Big win!
No, the ego has never known any bounds. But the ego used to be anchored, at least, in a brain that could finish a sentence. And it's not there anymore. I promise you. I watched this man a lot. And I'm not a doctor. I'm telling you, if he were in my family, we would be looking at care.
CJ, apparently the president can't finish a sentence and should be in care.
Absolutely insane, and she's right. She's not a doctor, so maybe she shouldn't opine on things she knows nothing about. Let's just talk about the facts here. This is a president who just, last week?
The right heroes could make all the difference.
History.
The higher the pressure, the more dazzling the diamond.
And so I gotta say, I don't know which president these folks are watching. I really think they must be trapped in an endless loop where Joe Biden is still their president, because this is a man, again, who continues to lead every single day with vigor, with energy, and stamina unlike we've ever seen before from any president, and many presidents who were even younger than him.
Now to Hollywood, and actress Robin Wright has joined Rosie O'Donnell and Ellen DeGeneres in fleeing the US. She now
I'm
resides
as
in the
flawless
UK.
as they come,
And she
darling.
said America is a shit show. Can we say that on TV? I think we can. I love being in
We'll be
this
coming in
country.
30
There's
seconds.
a
Stay
freedom
strong.
of self here. She also said people in the UK are really living. They're not in the car in traffic.
This is
panicked on a
haute
phone call,
couture,
eating a
darling.
sandwich.
Designed
That's
by
most of
Jumbo
America.
Carnation
Everything's rush,
himself.
competition, and speed. CJ, is that your life? Just
And I'm
eating
practically
sandwiches,
seething
panicked, or
inside
stuck in
about how
traffic? Are you
good
unable
The battle
to
starts
be
in
yourself?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You have to stop them from securing the mission area.
I can actually walk to my destination.
Please, I faced greater challenges in Canada. I suppose that
Double KO!
List of celebrities, Hollywood celebrities
You call
that
yourself a
promised to lead
queen?
the US. Trump won. First time around, we had Whoopi Goldberg,
I was fine.
there's many others. They're going to do that was back in 2016. They didn't. And since then, we've had the likes of Sharon Stone and Cher and Barbara Streisand. Like I was saying, they believe this Trump want to get in 2024. How many of them have actually left the country, CJ?
Once more, a little bit more articulate this time. Don't let the door hit you or the good Lord spoil you. We're not gonna miss these people. Not at all.
My time
and
to
the
shine.
Velocity that they think their pronouncements that they're leaving are gonna be welcoming.
I'm opening a
despair from
portal.
anyone just goes to show just how crazy narcissistic these people are.
A shortcut to space.
Some real news, not being left sad fever dreams about Trump, and the president has announced
You need to
that
stop that
US
vehicle
Space
in its
Command,
tracks.
the headquarters is going to move from Colorado to Alabama. This is a major announcement. It's been 7 years in the making.
Shades of the Seraphim, I return.
Will move to the beautiful locale of a place called Huntsville, Alabama, forever to be known from this point forward as Rocket City. This will result in more than 30,000.
Behold the God of Thunder!
Millions of dollars of investment, and that's billions because it can't be millions, it's billions and billions of dollars. This decision will
Good medicine.
Petey Brick, Congressman Dale Strong, many of those this has been reversed, and I think the people of Alabama are going to be very this automatic is quite powerful.
Good medicine.
Johnson has responded to a piece by the New York Times. This is reporting. They claimed there was no newborn child was in any danger when he damaged by arsonists. Ben Johnson has released security camera video of the incident. Have a look. Double kill! Just compress the light.
I purge the darkness.
Rise, my friends!
Second chance is over.
Just terrifying fact that they can live in neighbours screaming and you've got the New York Times going out of their way to target him, and it just shows you just how low
I have
the media
unfinished business
will sink
here.
in their efforts to demonize people on the right.
No, you're exactly right. You know, every day the
Better stop that
liberal media
vehicle!
shows that they just don't go low when it comes to smearing conservatives. They go to the basement of hell. They will stop at nothing to so they will stop at nothing to slander conservatives.
They didn't have wings! Stop them!
I am straight.
Behold, that child!
Please. Dark magic. The moon haunts you. Behold the god of thunder! Without the other. I purge the dark by the
Shooting at Minnesota by a trans-identified gunman. You highlighted just how far that state has fallen. Let's have a quick look at the leadership
Hands are shaking
from
again.
Minnesota and
Focus.
their obsession with trans activism. Here is the Governor Tim Walz, who famously put tampons in boys' bathrooms across the state.
Here is an enemy to pursue.
Let's hear from the mayor of Minneapolis.
I've tagged a foe. Hunt them. Leave me, darkness.
And here is the Minnesota Attorney General Keith Ellison bragging
Our enemies
about
are near.
the Trump administration over trans surgeries.
I have located one of our opponents.
You stopped them in their tracks!
And we have sued them for gender-affirming care. Yes, we are.
Good medicine.
Everybody needs a Minnesota Lieutenant Governor. She may be the most unhinged of the lot.
This feels empty, yet somehow dangerous.
It is our job as grown-ups to listen and to believe.
True battle
Castle went down slightly.
Careful! Rise, my credit!
Only 60 seconds left!
Second chance is over.
I am strengthened for battle.
But she didn't take me into the auto shop for an oil change, and thank God for that. Here's the, you know,
Our enemies are near.
He stopped them in their tracks!
Don't mess with the amazing Spider-Man!
protecting your kids. Actually stopping these mass shootings from happening.
No escaping us now.
Health crisis in this country, of which
Down to 30 seconds!
Behold, that child!
It feels like the spirit of the city just faded away.
Good medicine.
Final 10 seconds!
The moon haunts you.
It is, and the time has to regular folks are is, for the longest time,
You'll have
it was
to keep
almost
fighting until we
taboo
have a
to
winner.
state a mainstream opinion. It was like the 10%
Mortal pain is no match for the sorcerer supreme. I'm opening a portal.
dominating the discourse and making it
Now might be a good time to stop.
change in those blue states. Are you seeing changes in places like California, New York, and Illinois?
I think people are slowly waking up because in a state like California, people don't really want to talk about the transition. They want to talk about that. They want to talk about how they're actually going to have safe communities where they can actually walk their kids at night without the threat of those are the vibes and concerns of everyday people Americans. Which is why you're starting to see a change of progressive politicians like Gavin Newsom, because they realize they're losing 80-20 issues. So I think it's slowly happening. I don't think we're all really there yet. Big has not yet fully gone back, but I think that it is. That's why
Dark magic.
That's why the is an 80-20 issue.
Only 60 seconds left.
Don't mess with the amazing Spider-Man! Good medicine.
Easy for them to change their positions, and Gavin Newsom is a very good example of that. CJ Pearson, thank you so much for your time.
By the eye of Agamotto!
Always supreme.
Down to 30 seconds.
You get a weapon! You get a weapon! You get a weapon!
Without Spider-Man, New York is lost.
You'll have to keep fighting until we have a winner.
By the eye of Agamotto! I purge the darkness!
Stain Island, please, we are begging you.
Another epic victory. Big win.
Comes with a trigger warning. Singer Lizzo has been triggered yet again by Sydney
Fat ass, pretty face with the titties. Bitch, I got good genes like I'm Sydney.
And don't say I didn't warn you. I gave you a trigger warning, and that is way too much of Lizzo's rear end for any of us to handle. Meanwhile, the always pleasant Australian influencer Abby Chatfield is having another meltdown of bombastic proportions.
And I saw comments saying, well, if it was any other skin